Hello, everybody. This is Diana Lang, and I am here speaking on behalf of Meditation Mount on this beautiful day with this beautiful scene behind me of the gardens at the Mount. Today, the full moon is exact tonight at 9:44 p.m. Pacific time in Los Angeles and the whole West Coast. And so that's just a few hours from now. So we're almost having an exact time meditation. So I'm so glad you can all be here on this very important full moon in solar Cancer and full moon in Capricorn. So Cancer, solar Cancer, rules the divine feminine and the oceans, the water, the emotions, the mother, all of these things that are held by Cancerian energy. And it is a beautiful thing to work with these energies at this time as we begin to birth the next step of the divine plan. When we went through the last 3 spring festivals from Aries, when we were working with that first initial energy of Aries coming in very abstractly, we worked with that fire energy. And then it moved to the Wesak. And the Wesak is the earth energy in Taurus. And then finally, we released it in Gemini, and we allowed that energy to move through and out in air. And so now, as we come to the solar month of Cancer, it is about the water and the divine feminine. And so I'm going to show one image, just this ancient image that we often work with by Rorik, which is the veiled goddess, the mother of the world. And she has been veiled for many, very long time and is still veiled. And this energy is good to meditate with and sort of representative of the emerging feminine coming into our world now. And so I love to use this image just for a few moments so you can behold it and sort of take in the colors and the frequency of the light of this image. It is a really interesting time right now where we are having America's birthday. We were born as a country July 4th, 1776. And so we are now 244 years old. It's our birthday. And I was looking at the chart today and saw that, and remembered that actually, that our sun degree of our country is 13, 14 degrees Cancer, basically. Well, that's the same degree as Sirius, the star Sirius. So think of that. We are aligned as a nation with Sirius. We were part of that new enlightenment that was coming to our world, into the new world where everyone was coming to the United States back then. Not the United States, just this place. And we were based on, esoterically, on 14 degrees Cancer, the star point of Sirius, or dog star, we also know it as, which is very powerful when you think of it, because the whole country was based on esoteric principles, even the sacred geometry that's in our money and in the designs in the White House, and the sacred architecture that is part of the Washington Monument and the Pentagon. These shapes and buildings were all organized in such a way that it created a alchemical energy for the beginnings of our country. So think of it, we are 244 years old, based on an esoteric principles of the highest aspirational working and thinkers of our time in that time. And now we are coming around to an eclipsed full moon on our sun on the 4th of July. So all of the energies right now are about reviewing and re-understanding and re-looking at those things, those principles, those spiritual principles that are within our own country. And isn't it an amazing thing that we get to look at this in a conscious way to reorganize and re-energize the the consciousness that this country was originally based on. And so all these subjects are up, and all the subjects that maybe we didn't completely solve, for instance, in the Civil War and other great divides in our country, have not been fully healed. And here we are getting this chance to look again during an eclipse, to kind of look at the shadow behind the veil of what is occurring on our planet now, and our next steps as a country and as a world. The whole world is in the same position. It is interesting to think of America as a Cancerian sun, that right at our proverbial front door, we have the Statue of Liberty that says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free." That this is set in stone, that it is set in the monument that greets every single person in those olden days that came in through New York City, through Ellis Island. Everyone was greeted by this power of the divine feminine standing in this way. So, and here I'm going to share this with you now. So here is one image. So you can kind of see just the power and the grandeur of this beautiful image, of this beautiful divine feminine image that was given to us by France. The keynote for Cancer is, "I build a lighted house and therein dwell." And why I'm still leaving this image up of the Statue of Liberty is I want you to notice that she is not veiled and she is full of light, right? "I build a lighted house and therein dwell." This is the keynote of Cancer. While in the full moon, we are working with the bones of the thing, the structures of the thing. It is the reality of the thing. Saturn rules all of this. And so we are having this energized infusion of spiritual energy to the physical bones of our country and the aspirations that built it in the first place. So these are powerful times, and we are moving into them, and consciously as a group energy, we get to meditate together, we get to share all of this together and begin to design a new world, a new virgin world, in a way based out of the aspirations that have occurred before. So as we go into this meditation in a few moments, Michael Lindfield will be leading us and take us into that deeper state of working with these energies right now that are around us, that we get to use, that we get to work with, that we get to renew our aspirations and inspiration to create a better world. So on that note, I will bring it to Michael to lead the meditation.
Thank you, Diana. So the spiritual motto for Cancer, as Diana said, is, "I build a lighted house and therein dwell." And that is the task in front of us as we face the shadow of all that we've created and come to terms with it and attempt to redeem it. We're also called to start creating the new world out of our dreams, out of our aspirations. And so in amidst all of the dissent and all the divisiveness, there is always a sense of hope. And many of us can feel in the psyche of the world this desire for renewal, desire for rebirth. And Cancer is the nurturer of form. So Cancer allows us to give birth to our dreams and build the lighted house. What is the lighted house? In very simple terms, we can see it as the soul-infused personality. We can see it as the soul incarnate on earth. When the soul takes up residence on the earth, it becomes lighted. So that is going to be the focus of our meditation now. Create a lighted house, a soul-infused society where love, mutual respect, caring, and sharing prevail. That is the task ahead of us. So let us begin by taking a few deep breaths, calming ourselves, becoming aware of any tensions that may exist within our physical body. And we breathe them out. And breathe in a sense of deep relaxation. And we let go of any tensions that we may have in our emotional body. And we breathe in a sense of calmness. And now we breathe out and release all extraneous thoughts. And breathe into the mind a sense of serenity. And we enter more deeply by standing inside the heart. Sense and visualize yourself, your consciousness, focused in the heart. And at the center of the heart, there is a flame that burns. This is the fire of love that is the heart and the essence of our beingness. And with every breath, the power of the fire of love grows. And we send out a beam of lighted love to touch the hearts of all people gathered for this meditation. We visualize 152 of us connected heart to heart to heart to heart. And our many hearts now beat as one. And from this heart center, we become aware that all around the world, thousands upon thousands of individuals, groups, and networks are gathering at this time to build the lighted house. So let us visualize this vast network of light covering and enfolding the earth, and see ourselves as a point of light within this greater network of light. And together with all these many groups, we stand as one, representing the soul of humanity incarnate on earth. And from this space of connectedness, human to human, we will now connect with those other living aspects that constitute the sacred ecosystem of Gaia. And I invite you now, still in this meditative space, to partially open your eyes and view the image on the screen. It is the mother of the world inside the planet, the foundation of the lighted house. And allow the presence of the mother to fill us. To fuse us in love with her being. She understands everything because she stands under us. We are held by her substantial embrace. She is the nurturer of all forms, the fecund field in which new possibilities are birthed. So let us, through love, enter into deep relationship with the presence of the Mother of the world. And as we feel the familiar closeness of the intimacy of the Mother in our lives, I will read the Mother's prayer. Our Mother, who art on earth, blessed be thy name. Thy love prevail and dwell in each of us and all creation. Bless us this day with thy abiding grace, and open our hearts to the power of love, so that we may give of this love to all beings. And lead us from darkness and fear into the radiant light of Christ consciousness. And from this deep place, let us connect with all the other aspects of this sacred ecosystem that are our partners in building a lighted house, the task of reimagining and constructing a soul-infused society. Standing in our group heart, we connect through love with the realms of nature, the beings and presences of the minerals, the plants, the insects, the animals, the birds, and with those realms of nature that are invisible to us. The great angelic forces, the great devas, who are the architects of the new. We are part of this great constellation of lives. We are Gaians. And now we connect through the beam of love that we send from our heart into the heart of the realm of the souls to establish communion with our elder sisters and brothers, the postgraduate humans who now live as embodied souls in the fifth kingdom. They represent and have achieved that to which we aspire as humans in the fourth kingdom. So let us open ourselves to be filled with their wisdom, their love, and their guidance. They represent the heart center of our planet, a great source of love and wisdom. And it is that same love and wisdom that we are seeking to birth through everything we do. And we connect now through a conscious act of love to that center that knows the purpose of the planetary life, that holds its destiny. That center that we often call Shambhala. Let us allow the fire of purpose to fill our heart. And standing thus, we are connected with the living planet. And in turn, the planet is part of a great family of sister and brother planets inside the solar family, aligned to the heart of the sun. And the heart of our sun is intimately connected to the heart of Sirius, the brilliant star. Sirius, the portal through which the light of a greater love floods the universe. So, taking in the awe and the majesty and the responsibility of being an active participant in the one life, let us enter the silence together, and we will remain in this living space of silence for about 12 to 15 minutes. And through our interconnectedness with Gaia, we call forth visions of a new earth. We call forth into the receptivity of our heart and mind, standing as one, the dreams and visions of a soul-infused society. Let us enter the silence together and be filled with the splendid possibilities of the future that we are being called to birth in the present. And coming gently out of the silence, let us bring with us those light-filled dreams and aspirations of a soul-infused society that is the lighted house that we are tasked with building. We bring with us from the silence the fire of hope. May these new visions displace the dystopian images that currently darken the skies of our collective consciousness. Let us seed the consciousness of humanity with bright new possibilities that we will realize and we will build. And we are supported in this great work of reimagination and reconstruction through the power and rhythm of the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little human wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. So let us complete this meditation by sending out a great wave of love from the heart of our group into the world. Let us saturate the ethers with the fiery hope of the vision of a new world, so that it will precipitate and the new be born through our deep aspirations and through the labors of hand, heart, and feet. Let us build this lighted house of a new world together. Thank you.
That was beautiful meditation, Michael. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. We build a lighted house and therein dwell. Om, Om, Om. Thank you for being part of our meditation Mount. It is actually Meditation Mount's birthday just recently also, and we turned 49 years old. So we're having a birthday time in a 7-year cycle, Saturn also, a time of renewal. And the whole world is having a time of renewal. We are in our personal lives and our outer lives too. So thank you for being part of creating and co-creating this new world with all of these conditions to be reviewed and relooked at and healed in the divine plan. The next full moon will be August 3rd. We will be offering it at Meditation Mount on August 2nd, which will be a Sunday at 6 p.m. So hope you will all join us there. And we look so forward to seeing you soon. And we wish you a happy Independence Day, the day of the 4th of July, the birthday of the United States of America. Thank you everyone for being part of this meditation.